Ascension from a spiritual perspective. Okay. So within the spiritual community, it is a largely held belief that our minds, bodies, and spirits are currently undergoing energetic upgrades. As our Mother Gaia upgrades, our corporal bodies are too, right? This is as above, so below. So, as Gaia is evolving, guys, we are collectively rising in frequency. So this frequency or the Schumann resonance are, as several online sources that I consulted with, including Sky and Night Magazine, explains, global electromagnetic standing waves that exist in the thin cavity between the Earth's surface and the lower ionosphere. Okay. And so the Earth, just like we have energetic kind of bubbles, right? You know, we call it our aura or whatever, right? And so the energy radiates out. And so our Mother Gaia is the same way, right? Her body is this planet Earth, right? And so these electromagnetic waves, they function as our Mother Gaia's heartbeat. And her energetic heartbeat, guys, it's raising in frequency, okay? So, guys, what does this mean, right? What does this mean for us? Well, as Gaia evolves, our bodies are doing the same. And guys, this is so crazy. As one, as a collective body, right? We are collectively, energetically evolving. And for the first time while we're living and, moving around in this physical material experience, based on just my own knowings and a whole lot of research. Guys, this is not our first rodeo collectively trying to get rid of, or I wouldn't say rid of, but to release and integrate these long, dense energies, right? And so, again, basically what's happening is that collectively we're moving from being a more carbon-based body to a more crystalline species. We're evolving, like our bodies are evolving while we're like alive, which is really, really cool. So it means our dormant DNA is being activated. We are energetically releasing dense energies, right, that hold us in, outdated energetic modes, which materialize as our life patterns. And guys, as a side note, have started looking at our life, this journey that we call life, as honestly like a separate entity. And so within this construct of life, right? People call it the matrix, whatever, this experience in this material form, right? What comes out energetically, we're looking at patterns, emotions, energy in motion, beliefs, ideas, cultural conditionings, all this stuff that basically our bodies are getting rid of, or not getting rid of, but releasing in order to integrate these higher energies. So basically, we're getting a mind, body, spirit upgrade. Okay. So if you guys are anything like me, my body, my physical form has 40 plus years of habits, beliefs, memories, conditioning, and all kinds of other energetic patterns that have been releasing physiologically from my physical form, right? In order for the physical body to withstand these higher frequencies that our Mother Gaia is emitting. And guys, I know that it is all a lot. I know it's a lot for my finite mind to comprehend, so I basically just look at it like, either shit or get off the pot, guys. Mother Gaia is evolving, and we can either go with her or not, right? Her frequency is rising faster and faster. And a wonderful light worker that I watch on the YouTubes is Alexander Quinn. And he said in one of his talks the other day that the Schumann resonance, since we have been like observing it, it like the last 200 years, you can see it has stayed at a certain level. I mean, there's always going to be fluctuations, right? But in the last 20 years, guys, the Schumann resonance has heightened more than 200 times. I mean, the amount that it has in the past couple hundred years. So we're talking about frequencies that humans have not experienced before. Okay. And so, during this time, this is why a lot of people honestly are choosing to exit the matrix or this life experience because these energies are coming fast, they're coming furious, and rather than integrating these higher energies, some people are choosing to, check out. Guys, this is a viable choice, no judgment on anything. But if you're listening to this, that means that you're still on this side of the journey. Okay, so what do we do? How can we deal with these higher frequency energies coming in left and right, right? While our bodies are healing, releasing, adjusting, and expanding. So, first of all, let me list some of the symptoms. So, these are some symptoms that I have personally been experiencing and I have read and discussed with others, that they're experiencing. And guys, you can go back to my first season of Sex, Drugs, and Spirituality. It is, you can access it on YouTube, but I talk about my spiritual journey on that. So you can if I'm not gonna retell my my journey, all of it, but you can listen to it if you want. Anyway, so I have been experiencing ascension symptoms since really the early 2020s, since like 2019, 2020. Mm. And so these symptoms refer to any type of physical, emotional, and spiritual shifts that are linked to our ascension, our awakening, our expanded consciousness, right? And so these can include fatigue, unusual aches in the bodies, heightened sensitivity to light and sound and smells, vivid dreams, and all of this is happening, guys, while old energies are released. Okay. And so, the old energies, as they release, they can affect the mind and body in just all kinds of various ways. I'm gonna move hold on one second, guys. I gotta move my fan. I'm starting to feel the heat up in here. Um, Anyways, so, these manifest in our bodies and just, because even though we are collectively evolving, we are all just perfectly little unique snowflakes, and so they can manifest in a variety days, okay? And so some physical sensations can be sleep disturbances, waking up, right? Experiencing highly vivid or lucid dreams, energy fluctuations. So feeling unlike explained exhaustion. Guys, this was me yesterday. I mean, I did a live energy read with me and my bestie on Facebook. It was just a beautiful energy, but man, it wiped me out. I mean, I took like a 3.5 hour nap yesterday, and my body was still just like, because It's just so much energy is being released and integrating at the same time. Guys, we got to be real gentle with ourselves right now. Rest, rest, rest is paramount. So you can also be feeling or experiencing sensory changes. So that's like the ringing in your ears. I started having and on a 3D level, they call it tinnitus. When I was like probably about 2016 is when the ringing really started for me. Some people in the spiritual community believe that this is ringing that you were getting downloads from either ascended masters or interdimensionals. Whatever you believe about this, sometimes this high pitched tones can be very distracting. This is also, I mean, you can also experience blurry vision. That's something that I've also experienced. And guys, I used to say that my vision was like the best thing about me because it was 2020 for a long time. And I know that I've gotten older. And so, I have to use my reading glasses now. But I even went and got my eyes checked because my vision was getting so blurry and the doctor said there was nothing wrong. And so in my head, I was like, well, the doctor says nothing's wrong, but my vision gets blurry. And especially during certain experiences in my life, then, that's a freaking ascension symptom. Body aches, heartaches, heart palpitations. That is another sensation that I have experienced to the point where I've had to go to the emergency room. So, these are real physical sensations, guys, that are occurring. This is also just general muscle and joint aches. And I'm right there with you guys on that too. And so there's also emotional and mental shifts. And so this can be mood swings, detachment, like just the feeling of being disconnected from your old identity, your old career, or old relationships that just no longer resonate with you, right? And then also heightened intuition. So this is a time where you're getting stronger feelings and time is just it's not as linear, right? It just is moving around a lot. And honestly, guys, these, sensations, emotional, physical sensations of a spiritual awakening, they are I wouldn't say they closely mimic. What I believe is that on, a fifth dimensional kind of wavelength, this is what we're experiencing, our ascension symptoms. But the way that they are interpreted on a 3D level, right, is that it can mimic the signs of an actual illness. And so, if you or working with medical professionals, definitely, check in with them if you are having symptoms that are just, feeling out of control. I mean, always go to the doctor and don't be, even if you're someone that's like, I hate hospitals, I hate doctors, man, if you're having something that you're unsure of, just go get it checked out. It doesn't mean that you have to use their treatment if you don't want to, but it is good to, get a diagnosis or not, just to see, because basically Western medicine is about, figuring out what it's not, right? So they can help you kind of pinpoint, and maybe if they can't figure it out, then you know that it's more than likely a ascension symptom. Okay, guys, so that's a whole lot about freaking what's going wrong. And like always, guys, this is a solution-based programming. Okay, so I want to get into some of the solutions. So, what do we do, guys, on the daily? We got work, we got meals to make, we got houses to clean, we got kids to take care of, and our bodies feeling crazy, our minds, what do we do? Okay, well, guys, I talk a lot about, solution based, how to get grounded. So, today I'm going to just talk about several different ways. One are the recommended drinks. And so I have I've basically gotten to a place in my spiritual development, like my body has, where my food choices have been changing drastically, even in the last few days. Like, things that I used to love, I'll try it and it just isn't working. Certain, like, I love cheese. I mean, my friends used to call me the cheese queen of New Orleans because I love cheese so much. But now, I mean, I can't eat like certain cheeses, like, especially the more processed ones. It just honestly feels like I'm eating plastic or something. And so, with these body changes, I have really reeled back on the amount of solid food that I'm consuming, and I'm focusing more on drinks and soups and stuff like that, because right now that's what my body wants. And so, several drinks that are great. Now, guys, I have talked a lot about water. I mean, I got my water bottle right here. I always bless my water. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And out there in the spiritual world, a lot of mofos want to be like, you got to get the certain filter. You got to put crystals in the water. You got to get it from certain streams and, all of this. And yeah, of course, ideally. But man, if you're like, in a city and you got a budget of like $20 a week and you're using water fountains, I mean, just don't worry about it. Just wherever you get that water, bless that shit, man, and keep it moving, okay? And so water, mm, carries energy. So drink plenty of it throughout the day, okay? And you can enhance your water with just putting like a little bit of salt in it. You could put a little bit of sea salt. You can charge your own water by dropping some crystals in your water, whatever. I also love to drop like some berries. Like, if you have like some frozen blueberries, you can throw some frozen blueberries or sliced cucumber slices or whatever in your water, okay? But just drink water. And I mean drink water all the time. 9 times out of 10, when you're hungry or you're tired, you're really just dehydrated and your body needs water. So drink water like it's going out of style. Drink water, be happy with water. Guys, I'm such a freaking dork. Oh, mm. Okay, so water is the first one that I wanted to talk about. And the second are herbal teas. And right now I have, let's see, I'm doing a turmeric honey tea. And then also I have some echinacea and elderberry up in here. Right. And so herbal tea is a wonderful way to get your herbal medicines. I love the taste. It is a acquired taste for some. I've been drinking herbal tea, I mean, gosh, honestly, my whole life, but I love it and I believe in the healing powers of tea. So calming teas for your nervous system right now, because guys, if you're anything like me, it might be a little wackadoo, that nervous system up, down, all around. So you gotta calm and ground that energy. So you can use teas such as chamomile, peppermint, lavender, lemon balm, ashwagandha is a good tea. Again, I'm drinking echinacea tea right now. And I know that there are a lot of herbs and roots that you can forage. So if you're someone living out in the wilds, man, I just ran across a post on Facebook about the mimosa plant, which honestly, guys, I did not know the medicinal qualities of the mimosa plant, but you can make a tea out of mimosa plant too, which down south, man, they grow pretty much like a weed. It's everywhere. So anyways, herbal tea is such a wonderful way to stay hydrated and also get those herbs that your body needs during this time, okay? Mm. And then the last drink that I wanted to talk to you guys today about is lemon water or the lemon detox drink that I drink. I've talked about it on my channel a lot because I believe in it 100%. It's very easy. I use pure lemon juice. Either I squeeze my own lemons or there's an organic pure lemon juice. You just want to get something that just says lemon juice. Don't get any of that added. They want to add a bunch of shit. Don't get it. Okay, it needs to have one ingredient. One, lemon juice, okay? And then you're just gonna add, just to your taste preference. I put like a couple tablespoons in like a pint glass, and then just add a little bit of I use maple syrup, and maple syrup has good minerals in it, and I believe it has a lot of iron for the body too. And then I add cayenne pepper, and that helps with the circulatory system. Okay, so lemon water or a lemon detox drink can help with your ascension symptoms. And there's lots of other ways, guys, to stay grounded. And actually, after my our angel collective angel message, I'm going to go into my dance meditation that I've been developing, and I'll show you guys a couple poses that can also help you stay grounded while you're navigating through these ascension symptoms. So, guys, that was my talk today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope that, basically it just if anything, just reminds you that, guys, you're not alone in this. I mean, this is another reason why I do this talk, because I've gone through the large parts of my accelerated spiritual awakening alone, isolated, and it social media, the social media spiritual community has really been my guiding light. And so I am so thankful that I have the time and the space right now to give back in this way. So thank you. I'm just gonna look